And we're back. So tonight was WW chat number 119. Is that right? Yes, 119. Tune into the present. So, oh, Sherry missed it because her grandson interrupted her. That's okay. The grandkids are okay. That's an okay excuse. But it was tune into the present, and that's to try and be, you know, in the moment. So, and Carol says no Publix here, but a lot of these are available other places besides Publix. But because I was trying to be in the moment, and I'm trying to be cognizant of the fact that we have 1 week to get into the new showroom, and that we're not going to be home a whole lot, we're going to have to eat on the fly. That, you know, I try to be in that moment. I try to be in that moment, you know, namaste, you know, whatever. Try to be in that moment, well, you know, while I was at the grocery store, and I tried not to get distracted. I tried not to wander off. Oh no, Loretta's air fryer died. That is so sad. That is so sad. So she bought one that's like an oven. It is so sad to me. But anyway, so I tried to be aware and in the moment during my grocery shopping this week, and just be aware of the fact that we're not going to be home a lot, and to not get distracted and wander down the aisles. So, okay, I have enough stuff that it's going to take us longer than 30 minutes to talk about all of this. So let's jump right in. Well, I didn't get a couple of things out. I did not get out the cucumbers or the baby carrots, because y'all know what cucumbers and baby carrots look like, right? Pretty sure you do. Okay, so let's just start over here. I did get the Lantana black bean hummus this week. The black bean hummus is 2 tablespoons is 1 smart point, and it's absolutely delicious. If you like black bean dip, like if you like that, you know, kind of Mexican dip, this is perfect for that. Perfect. But I got this to go with the carrots because it will last for a long time. You don't want to keep it out too long, but it will last, you know, for a long time if you put it in a little container and take it with the carrots, because we're going to be running a lot this week. But it's 2 tablespoons for 1 smart point instead of the other way around. A lot of times hummus is 1 tablespoon for 2 smart points. But that one's really, really good. I got some more of the Belgioso fresh mozzarella snacking cheese. I try to keep, oh, and Loretta wants to know what kind of air fryer that is. I have a Simple Living Products, here, I'll move that for a second. I have a Simple Living Products Digital XL, and I love it. Love it. And yes, Susie, it is 2 tablespoons for 1 smart point. And we have a Lantana buy one get one free coupon or offer. You can go over to the here on the If You Have an Egg page and scroll down and find it, or I think you can search and find it. But we do have a Lantana coupon that you can download for buy one get one. I think it's buy one get one. Hello, April. But then I got some more of the Belgioso cheese. Yes, Carol, I usually get this at Costco, but it has been forever since I've been to Costco because we have not been home much at all. So this is, I don't know if you can see it through the packaging or not, but they're individual little packs, and there are 3 little mozzarella balls in each one of the packs. And so they stay fresh because they're in there, and it's 2 smart points for one of the little 3 packs of cheese. And it's Belgioso. They do have it at Costco as well. I went ahead and got some Activia strawberry yogurt. Alyssa loves this, and I do too. Even though they are 2 smart points for the 60-calorie kind, I do not have time to mix up funky yogurt flavors right now. So I went ahead and got some that was pre-made. I always get my staple Applegate Sundae Bacon, uncured Sundae Bacon. This is 1 smart point per slice. 2 slices is 2 smart points. Not like a lot of other bacon where it's 2. Okay, I'm missing something from April, so I'm gonna have to go back and read that. But anyway, but it's like a lot of other bacon is, if it's 1 smart point for 1 slice, it's 3 smart points for 2. This is just 2. It's 2 for 2, and it's really good. I don't know, it's got a good flavor. And this is the same, or it's very similar to the one that I get at Aldi, that is Appleton Farms, or to the kind that I get at Trader Joe's. But I got this. They have this at Kroger as well. This is a new kind of dressing that I've never tried, and I'll explain why I got it in a few minutes. But it is Marzetti Simply 60 red wine Italian vinaigrette, and I am super excited to try this, and I'll explain in a few minutes what I'm going to use it for. This one is 2 smart points for 2 tablespoons, but it's okay. And I don't know, and Kim, I don't know why it's called Sundae Bacon, but it just is, and they're the only people that call it that. But I'll explain the dressing here in just a few minutes. So, oh, April decided to stop for Weight Watchers right now, and if she joins again, she'll be back in the videos. Okay, well, you can come to the videos. You don't have to be a Weight Watchers member to come to the videos. April, we'd love to have you anyway. We'd love to have you here. And then I got, so because we're going to be in and out so much, I went ahead and got us some sandwich meat. So I got roasted turkey breast. 1 slice is 0 smart points. 2 slices is 1 smart point, but they're big slices. Look how big those are. And then I also got us some thin sliced honey ham. 2 ounces is 1 smart point. So I made us a good sized sandwich for dinner tonight with, with those. And I got this for Alyssa, but I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket. I'm gonna remember this. Alyssa loves macaroni and cheese. So I got some Annie's real aged cheddar macaroni and cheese, and I got Annie's because it's made with organic pasta, and it makes me feel better that I'm giving my grandbaby Annie's pasta. But you just add water to this and then microwave it, and it's 7 smart points, but that's not bad. Look how big this container is. So here's my head. Look how big this container is. It's pretty big. So 7 smart points, and it's dry. So this is something that you could keep in your desk at work, and instead of running out and getting a hamburger, you could just have some mac and cheese, and it's organic pasta. So that was super exciting. I also got this for Alyssa, but we keep these when we go camping. This is milk, and it's shelf stable, does not have to be in the refrigerator until you open it, and you're probably going to end up drinking the whole thing. But we keep this when we go camping if we're going to, if I need to make cereal or whatever. But one of these containers is four smart points, which is not bad, if you want some milk. It is, let me see what size it is. It is an 8 fluid ounce container, but when we go camping, I'll use a half of one of these on some cereal if I want some wet cereal. But I got these for Alyssa, but this is a great way to A, portion out your milk, if you want milk, and B, you don't have to refrigerate it, so unless you open it. So that is for her. And of course, because I went to Publix, I had to get some fluff, because you can never have too much fluff on hand, and it is 1 tablespoon is 1 smart point. And if you don't know what fluff is, or you don't know what to do with fluff, you need to go to the blog. It's www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, and just search fluff, and you'll find a couple of recipes. But the Fluffer Nutter Bites are my favorite. Those are my absolute favorite. So that's a good thing to do with that. And even though eggs are 0 smart points now, I always keep egg whites on hand. Eggland's Best has a big carton, and it's not a ton of money. It's not cheap. I don't want you to think that it's cheap, but it's not a ton of money. But I always keep egg whites on hand. I usually try to find the cage-free ones, but Publix didn't have them this time. And guess what I forgot to get? I totally forgot to grab some more of the fat-free ricotta. I cannot believe that I did that. But anyway, I do not usually keep these. I do not usually keep stuff like this. But when we were doing Points Plus, and I lost my weight on Points Plus and got to go on Points Plus, but I used to eat an English muffin every single day. Well, I don't keep them because I get carried away. So I went ahead and bought some though. These are the Thomas. They are light 100 calorie multigrain English muffins. They're 3 smart points for 1, but I got these this time because I also found, and I have never seen this before, Kimes apple butter spread. It's no sugar added apple butter spread. I love apple butter. I have never seen no sugar added apple butter, and that makes it 1 tablespoon is 1 smart point. I had it this morning. It was delicious. So I had a 3 smart points and 1 smart point, and then an egg and some egg whites, and it was absolutely delicious. Then we have these. We keep all the time because we take them camping, and for the days that y'all have seen me pack a bag for when we just need to run and go. They're great with an apple. They're great with, well, that shows on the package, celery. So, crackers, pretzel, celery, on an apple, great. They are great on apple slices. And when we go camping, we take these with us like to Disney. We'll pack these in the bag, and then we'll split one, because 1 cup, so one of the cups that's in here, let me show you what they look like for anybody that has not seen a GIF to go. And they also have a natural one, and I noticed okay, Karen says try apple butter and cottage cheese. Whoa. No, thank you. No, thank you. And Janet, yes, I do need to visit Amish country. Yeah, I don't do cottage cheese, Karen, sorry. Ugh, that just gave me the willies to even think about it. But anyway, Jif to go. So we keep these, all the time for camping and, going to Disney. And at Disney, I turn my backpack around and I'll make a sandwich with it and split it. But one of these, so one of the Jif to go containers. Oh, and they do have chunky now. So I've never seen chunky before, but Publix this week had creamy natural, and chunky. But half of one is 4, so that's why I usually split it. When we're at Disney, when I turn the backpack around and make our lunch, I'll split one of these between 2 people so that it's just 4. So it's just 4 points, and they're pretty creamy. I mean, so it spreads, pretty easy. And instead of buying a jar of peanut butter, I'm gonna try. I've never tried this before. The Jif whips, and yes, it's still real peanut butter, and yes, it's still quite expensive, quite pricey on the points. But 2 tablespoons is 5 smart points. And the kind of peanut butter that I use is, yes, you can too take backpacks in at Disney, Carla. Yes, you can take backpacks in. You just can't take those giant stroller things in. But yes, you can still take a backpack in. But anyway, 2 tablespoons is 5 smart points. 1 tablespoon is 2 smart points of the whips. So the kind of peanut butter that I eat, I usually eat Smart Balance. For 1 tablespoon, it's still 3 smart points. So anyway, I thought I'd try these, and I thought whips, I don't know, maybe that might be easier to spread. Don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I've got that. And if you've been with us very long, you know that I love these things. So, I have a potato chip problem. But for some reason, these, I guess because they're so big when you put them in the bowl, that I can stop at 1 serving of these. But the Chester's Puffcorn, you can find these at convenience stores. You can find them at gas stations a lot of times. You can find them at a lot of different places. But 45, and they're like $2. They're $1. Let me see. I used to say it on. Yeah, don't eat, Kelly. $2. Only $2. 42 of them. 42 of these is 5 smart points. 42's huge. There are 4.5 servings in here. So if you can imagine a fourth of this bag in a bowl. So 42 of them for 5 smart points. But this is something that I can stop, at a serving size. But I love Chester's Cheese Puffs. Love them. I'm not a huge tomato fan, but I do like these in what I'm going to show you I'm going to make here in a few minutes, or I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But these are heavenly tomatoes, and they are heavenly Villaggio Marzano tomatoes, and they are mini San Marzano tomatoes, authentic, and they are a product of Canada. So I am pronouncing this as if it's Italian, but apparently they are French. Anyway, oh yeah, and it's French up here. Le délicieux. Don't make fun of my French. God du paradis sous terre. Okay, anyway, something of the earth. Paradise of the earth. The delicious something paradise of the earth. But these I'm going to chop up and put into what I'm going to be making with this. And no, I'm not making it tonight because it'll be 9 o'clock when we get done. But I also like this kind if you cut them in half. And okay, I'm going to sidetrack a second. But if you cut those in half and put them in, apparently I didn't get this cleaned out last time. So if you cut those in half and then put them down in an egg poacher, so cut the tomato in half, put them, put a couple of them in each of one of the egg holders, and then use spray it with a little nonstick spray, and then break up the Belgioso cheese and put it on top of there and cook in the air fryer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not a huge tomato fan, but it just makes them, they're so sweet. And then with the cheese on top, they're just really good like that. Okay, and I got some baby romaine, and this goes And Debbie says, yes, you can bring food and drinks into Disney World. An exception to this rule is baby food in, and I'm assuming that's going to say glass jars. But yeah, backpacks are still okay. Anyway, but no, I think there's no more though of those big giant like wagon strollers, because people were getting kind of crazy with those. I mean, they were like this, I don't know, they were huge. I mean, it was, if you were the user of it, I'm sure it was great, but if you were trying to get around it, whoo, few of those things were a pain. But anyway, so I got some baby romaine, and I'll show you, of course that's 0 points, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it in just a few minutes, or what the thought is behind that. And Publix does have really good coffee. So if you're ever near a Publix, this one is the diner blend. So this one is just like you would get in a, you know, that on Elf when he says it's just when she says it's just a crappy cup of coffee. That's what she's talking about, is the diner blend. And then I do like their espresso blend, and I will show you something with Publix pods. So I have this weird thing about throwing all this stuff away. And I'm a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to stuff like that. And of course I've picked one that's not gonna peel easy, but let me see if I can get a hold of it. Publix is the only coffee brand I know of, and if there are any other coffee brands that you know of, let me know. I'm gonna stick this like this so y'all can still see it. I'm talking about coffee. Oh man, come on. Anyway, they're recyclable. If I could get a hold of it, without making the out of myself. Let me see if I can get another one. Anyway, the cups will come apart. So here we go. Maybe I can get the edge of this one. Anyway, they're not normally this hard. It's because I'm trying. It's because I'm trying to show you all live that they will come apart. So Publix is the only brand I know of that is like this, which is why I'm showing you this, and I'm going to knock all this off. But you just peel the top off. You peel the top off, and this part goes in the recycling. This part goes out in your garden. This part you just don't worry about because you're going to dig it up next year. But anyway, so that is pretty exciting about the Publix coffee, and these two flavors are really good. And they have some flavored coffees too, and they're usually a pretty good deal. So I went ahead and got a couple of those. And because I know we're going to be running. Ooh, Patty says VitaCup and Wegmans are recyclable. Okay, well we don't have a Wegmans around here, but VitaCup, what is, explain VitaCup? What's different about that? Because I've never heard of that. But since we're going to be running so much, I grabbed a couple of these. This one is the Starkist Tuna Creations Bold. It's the Thai chili style. This one is 2 smart points for the packet, but it's because of the seasoning that it has in here, because it has sugar is the 4th ingredient. So that's why this one's 2 smart points, but it's delicious. You don't need anything else with it. Like, you can just peel this one for 2 smart points. You can just peel the top off of it. You can just peel the top off of this and just eat it, you know, with a fork. You don't need anything else in this. So this one's really good. So I went ahead and got that one. It's 2, but a lot of the Tuna Creations are 1. So you just have to scan those. And of course, I got bananas. Always wash these. You know, people do weird things with their hands before they touch these. I know that you're only going to eat the inside, but you have to touch the outside to get to the inside, if you know what I mean. So always, always, always wash them. I use a fruit and vegetable wash. So yeah, so I use that. And Honey Crisp, I got the Honey Cubbies. Because they're a smaller apple, and Alyssa can eat this size. So if I help her get it started, she is more than happy to eat these. And she's a big enough girl now that you can like chew part of the peel off and then hand it to her, and she can eat a lot of the apple by herself because she's a big girl now. But anyway, so I got her some Honey Delicious Honey Cubbies, because you know, Honey Delicious apples a lot of times are huge. You know, a lot of times they're just absolutely huge, and these are small. They're just the perfect size. Today, for one of my snacks today, because again I was over working at the kitchen center all day. Yeah, Barbara says thanks to me she washes her bananas. Please always wash them. Yeah, even though you're not eating the outside because you're touching the icky, you know, that was on the outside. But I had one of these and 2 string cheese, and it was perfect. And again, always wash those. Then I got some Publix Salad olives. And those are of course the bananas and the apples are 0 smart points. Hi Stacy. The olives, 2 tablespoons is 1 smart point. And I got some banana peppers, and the banana peppers are 0 smart points. I got these, and I already cheated and tried one. Oh my gosh, they were so good, so good. These are Yasso's, and yes, Trader Joe's does have, Christy, Trader Joe's does have, that's the kind of fruit and veggie wash that I use too. It's awesome. But Yasso coffee chocolate chip. Not just chocolate chip and not just coffee chocolate chip. Oh my gosh. 4 smart points. Absolutely delicious. This made me very happy last night when I got home and tired, and after I had dropped a cabinet on my knee. This made me very happy. 4 smart points. Absolutely delicious. And because they're individually wrapped, I ate 1 and that was it. I didn't go back and get any more. Yeah, Barbara, Publix. This was at the Publix at UT. So you're gonna have to go to that Publix. And if you go to that Publix, you have to send me a video of your buggy going down the buggy cart, because that's my favorite part of that store. And then this, John and I used to eat these all the time. This is a Palermo's Primo Thin pizza, the margarita style. This is just absolutely delicious boxed frozen pizza. A third of the pizza is 10 smart points and a half of the pizza is 15, but these are delicious, and trust me, it is worth it. So instead of getting 1 slice of pizza for almost 10 points, you can have a third of this one for 10 points, or you can have half. And the pizza and I took it out just so I could keep this out, but the pizza goes almost to the outside of this box. And Barbara, Turkey Creek Publix should have them. But so you get half. Yeah, and my Christy warned you. She said to scan all the Yasso bars. Don't just take my word for it, because she said the different flavors have different points. But anyway, so half of this is 15. So that's a whole lot of pizza. Now it's a thin pizza. It's a thin one. Oh, and Jennifer says they like the cauliflower crust ones. Okay, let me show you 2 more things out of the freezer real quick. So Casey and I had tried, during one of the Egg Lady Labs, we had tried a Healthy Choice Power Bowl. But this brand, this is the Frontera brand, and Frontera, this brand, Popcorn Karen introduced me to this, but it was their squeezable sauce that she makes chicken or something with it. But this is the same brand, Frontera, and this is the chicken fajita bowl, and it's only 3 smart points for the whole thing. So you can't see inside the box. I don't know what it looks like inside of there yet. We will do another Egg Lady Labs and let you know how that one is. This one caught my eye because you can see everything. It's 6 smart points instead of 3, but look, you can see everything that's in there. And this one is Eating Well. This one's chicken and wild rice stroganoff, so that seemed just extra yummy to me. But we will do an Egg Lady Labs with those. But for our last couple of minutes, let me tell you what I was going to make with the things that I had pulled out and with that dressing. So I saw, and this is not from Publix, this is from Kroger, but we went, or when John and I got our pizza the other night, and Helen, I don't do a podcast because I don't know how to turn this into a podcast. And if anybody knows how to turn me talking into a podcast, let me know, because I would love to do that. And really that would be a natural progression, because I talk constantly. And Chris, the frozen meals, all of this came from Publix. So everything that we're talking about today came from Publix. But when John and I got our pizza the other night, I wanted a salad with it. And so I've been a little bit obsessed. It's getting to be that time of year again, when it'll be time to eat the big salads, you know, like Elaine on Seinfeld used to eat. And so I got a Greek salad, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. I'm missing one ingredient because I completely forgot about it, even though I was so mindful. I was so, you know, like in the moment at the grocery store, but I completely forgot it. But I'm going to recreate that Greek salad. So I got the baby romaine, and I got olives to go with it. And I'm going to put banana peppers and chickpeas. They had chickpeas on theirs, rinsed garbanzo beans, rinsed chickpeas in their salad, and it was delicious. they had chopped diced tomatoes in it, so I'm going to dice up some of these tomatoes. And the one ingredient that I'm missing is artichokes. So they also had artichokes in there. So I'm gonna have to scoot by somewhere real quick tomorrow to pick up a can of artichokes or a jar of artichokes. I'm trying to think now how they come. But anyway, so that I can make that. And then I'm gonna use the red wine Italian on there for the dressing. And I might use some of the cheese, maybe, I don't know. And Chris, I'm pretty sure, if you don't have Publix, I'm pretty sure that they have it at, they have those at Kroger too, you know, at Kroger supermarket. So tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, if we get done with the moving part for tomorrow, I'll be having my Greek salad made with baby romaine, olives, banana peppers, chickpeas that are not from Publix, tomatoes, the artichokes I'm gonna have to grab, and oh, Barbara says make sure they are packed in water. What happens if they're not packed in water? Just curious. And then I'm going to try my Simply 60 red wine Italian. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to be having this week. It's going to be another super busy week because we seriously have to get moved into the kitchen center. Like we are supposed to be. We're supposed to be having a soft opening Saturday. Yeah, I haven't purchased any of our retail stuff yet. But anyway, so. Oh, I might put a hard-boiled egg in there since I can hard-boil eggs in the air fryer now. That's a thought. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go because I am ready to eat my dinner. And oh, I see. Okay, so Barbara and Sylvia have straightened me out. So the artichokes could also come in oil, and and so I need to buy them in water. Okay, yeah, get it. I get it. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Dusty, do you want to come say bye? Dusty has been working hard at the kitchen center all day long, like no naps. Like he was up the whole time watching me go back and forth. So he is pooped and I am sure ready for bed. Come here, buddy. And after picking up samples all day, a 25-pound cockapoo, no, he's a 25 pounds, a 17-pound cockapoo feels heavy. But anyway, so y'all have an amazing week. Keep praying for us this week as we move because it is going to be busy, and we've got a lot to do. And if you've got any kids that are not working right now that you want to send over to help us, that would be awesome. But if you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to watch the next video. And don't forget, you can grab one of these awesome t-shirts, spread shirt. So soft, like so super soft. And John's already washed a couple of them and they held up great in the washer and the dryer. But anyway, y'all have a great week. Don't forget to do your homework and I'll see you next week. Good night.